Tinubu's APC and the government of Thùġs. Now, it is obvious that Tinubu's system of government is government of the Thùġs, by the Thùġs, and for the Thùġs. Now, if you look at the way the election was conducted, how the result was released, it was all Thùġs, starting with MC Oluomo in Lagos. Okay, MC Oluomo in Lagos was a key Thùg leader with the APC National Youth Leader working together. Okay, and they did all of that Thùggery all through the election period, and they used that Thùggery to mar the election with violence, with all forms of disturbances, and then they came out to say they won. Okay, and the way Amana Yakubu Mahmudu, or Mahmoud Yakubu, declared Tinubu as winner at 4 a.m. in the night, March 1st, 2023, also showed a sign of Thùggery. And as if that was not enough, immediately Tinubu assumed office. After swearing him in, he found that he could not take MC Oluomo to Abuja to become the chief Thùg for him, because first of all, MC Oluomo is a stark illiterate. He can't read, he can't write. Even speaking correct English is a big problem. So taking him to Abuja to go and work for him will be a very big problem, coupled with the fact that it will be so tribalistic that other tribes like the Northerners, the Middle Belt, and other parts of the country will fight against that, because he can't be there and is bringing a Thùg all the way from Lagos to come and work for him. And they call the government of Agberus. Okay, so because of that, he decided to switch to use Asari Dokubo from the South. Okay, Asari Dokubo having been known as a full militant. In fact, it was Asari Dokubo that introduced this militancy in the South, in the oil sector, and which degenerated into kidnapping of oil rigs, kidnapping of facilities, kidnapping of oil vessels and oil workers, both foreign oil workers and the nationals, and then demanding ransom, all in the name of making sure there's resource control in the South. And the government of those days then called him and negotiated with him, and at the same time compensated him. The same thing got to Tompulu, who is now having a contract of guiding all the pipelines, which was given to him by the Buhari's government. Okay, so now because MC Oluomo could not be taken to Abuja to do Thùggery for him, he is now using Asari Dokubo. Asari Dokubo, we saw how he went to Abuja and had the effrontery to stay in the National Conference Center with the Nigerian coat of arms behind him, addressing Nigerians as if he is the president or the vice president of the country. And up till now, Tinubu has not come out to debunk the activities of Asari Dokubo. And how Asari Dokubo has been desecrating and speaking evil against the Igbos, with all that he has said, as Tinubu and APC has not come out to debunk it. This has proven that the government of Tinubu is obviously for the Thùgs, by the Thùgs, and the government of Thùgs. Okay, now as if that is not enough, he started by trying to introduce this Iyaloja business to the system of Nigeria. We know that in Lagos, his late adopted mother, Madam Mogaji, was the Iyaloja of all the shops in Lagos. Okay, what of Iyaloja? The mother of market, or mother of traders. Okay, now with the woman being there, we saw how she was in charge of all the shops, especially in the Idumota and Balogun area and all the Lagos. And so all the remittances from all the shops were coming to her. And immediately that woman died, Tinubu now had to install his own daughter there, okay, as the Iyaloja of Lagos. And as she was doing that, she's still there up till now. Now Tinubu won president, and now they look for a way to introduce the Iyaloja thing to throughout the whole Nigeria. And we know that that did not work. That did not work. Now they're looking for a way to see how they can, use either whatever revenue service collection to collect and remit all the revenues from all the shops and all the markets in Nigeria and submit somewhere in Abuja. So again, that is a government of Togri, because if you've been in Lagos, you see the way they listed out all the touts and agberos to be doing revenue collection from shop to shop in all the markets and motor parks in Lagos. Okay, and that's exactly what they're trying to introduce across Nigeria. The motor park system of leadership is another thing again that MC Ulomo, being the head of all the motor parks in Lagos, that has gotten that as almost like a ministry for him in Lagos, still reporting to Ministry of Transport or Commissioner of Transport. But again, they are looking for a way to adopt that system across the country, though it has not worked. But again, that again it shows government of Togri. The question we're asking ourselves is, how long are we going to continue like this? How long are we going to continue to live in this thug system of government? Okay, how will Tinubu regulate himself out of this life of thuggery to be able to be a decent person for once in life, even as president of the great nation of Nigeria? Everything around is thuggery, and everything around is shady and not very clean. How long will Nigeria continue to operate like that? Now, as if that is not enough, the same Agbero approach is what is being adopted in trying to, invade Niger Republic using military force because of the coup that is going on there. If you are the head of ECOWAS, why not find a way to start by negotiating and dialoguing with the junta to understand what could have led to the coup and see how it can be resolved and reinstate a democratically elected system of government? Find out what the grievances of the people are. But the next thing is, as the head, you declare, give them 7 days ultimatum. If they don't return to democratic rule, you are going to unleash military mayhem on the country. You cut off the power supply to Niger Republic, and you cut off everything. And then you know that part of the north is also part of Niger Republic because of intermarriage, interrelationship, and all of that. Okay, so Nigerians have stake in Niger, Niger have stake in Nigeria because of the relationship within the northern part of Nigeria. Now the ultimatum has passed, nothing is happening. You've gotten backlash from Nigerian citizens. The Senate has blocked that move to, deploy soldiers to Niger Republic. But again, the Western world, both the US and Germany and France, are still pushing Nigeria. Even Italy was trying to tell Nigerian government or ECOWAS what to do to Niger Republic. Okay, why not they themselves do it, knowing fully well that if Nigeria deploys soldiers to Niger, it will become a direct war between Niger and Nigeria. And Niger already got the support of Burkina Faso, Mali, and other countries. Okay, and even there's also a rumor or report that even the Wagner soldiers from Russia are already arriving in Niger to support the junta. So what are you going to do? So it means that it's going to be something close to Third World War if it's not taken, similar to what happened in Ukraine, between Ukraine and Russia. So why will Tinubu not sit down? And the same method, Agberish method, is the same way he removed first subsidy in a hurry, which was not part of his inauguration speech, but he went and announced it and he removed it. The same way, without any form of assessment, he now decided to float the Naira exchange rate, which is causing a major hardship in Nigeria today. It's all Agbero approach to leadership and governance. And that is putting Nigeria today in a very difficult situation economically and politically. And still, they haven't learned their lessons. So if in 60 days of office, all of these blunders are already being committed, you can imagine staying in office for the next 4 years. It's going to be hell on earth. Already Nigeria is hell on earth, but it's going to be worse than hell on earth for this man to be in office for the next 4 years. So Nigerians should brace up for the unknown, because it's only God that will deliver us if this Agbero's and Togri system of government should continue for the next 4 years, not to talk of 8 years. Okay, so this is my view. Let us look at how Nigerians can survive under this government of thugs, by the thugs, and for the thugs.